Hello students, in this part we will learn about the human excretory system. The main purpose of kidney is to separate urea, which is a nitrogenous waste material. Kidneys also remove excess mineral salts, unwanted toxins and the bile pigments from the blood. Proteins are made up of amino acids and amino acids are broken down to form urea. And the removal of amine group from the molecule is called as deamination, and this process occurs in the liver. The urea thus produced is excreted or removed with the help of the kidney. Kidney eliminates the major waste product urea from the blood. Kidney also does a job of conserving water, salts and electrolytes by reabsorption of water to maintain the volume of the blood. Sweat glands are primarily concerned with cooling, and also along with the sweat, it eliminates the nitrogenous waste. So, excretion by the sweat gland is just incidental. Lungs are mainly involved in removal of carbon dioxide from the body. So, the human excretory system consists of pair of kidney, a pair of ureter, urinary bladder, and urethra. Human kidney is a reddish brown bean shaped structure, about 10 centimeters long and 6 centimeters wide. Kidney weighs approximately 120 to 170 grams. Kidney has one side convex and the other side is concave. The concave side is having a depression called as hilum, where the renal artery enters and the renal vein and the ureter leaves. If you remember, the entire vertebral column is divided into 5 regions: cervical, thoracic, lumbar, sacral and coccyx. Your kidneys are located in the upper region of the abdominal cavity, just above the waistline, protected by the rib cage. They lie between the 12th thoracic and the 3rd lumbar. That means they lie between T12 to L3, 3rd lumbar vertebra. Right? Now, if we talk about both the kidneys, if we talk about the exact location of the kidney, it is located in the retroperitoneum, and retroperitoneum means behind the abdominal cavity. If we talk about the location of the left and the right kidney, the left kidney lies slightly above than the right kidney. The right kidney is below because of the position of the liver, which pushes the right kidney downward. Now let's understand the internal structure of the kidney. If we observe the lateral section of the kidney, we can see the outer layer, which is called as the renal cortex. Renal cortex is a region that contains most of the nephron, and this layer appears to be granulated and dark because of the presence of the Bowman's capsule, a part of the nephron which has a maximum blood supply. The inner part of the kidney is called as a renal medulla. This part appears to be striped because of the presence of loop of Henle and collecting duct. All these are the parts of the nephron that we have just discussed, that is Bowman's capsule, loop of Henle and collecting duct, which we will be discussing in detail in the later part of the chapter. Renal medulla has a presence of the conical pyramids, and these conical pyramids are called as a renal pyramid, and the apex or the tip of each pyramid is called as a renal papilla, which projects into the pelvis of the kidney. The urine formed in the kidney is poured into a broad structure called as the renal pelvis, which is the front expanded end of ureter. In Latin, the word pelvis means basin or cup. Right? So we can also say that the renal pelvis is the cavity which lies in the center of the kidney and which extends into the ureter. The urine, after being poured into the renal pelvis, now comes into the ureter. The urine produced constantly flows through the ureter. Ureter are the tube that transports urine from the renal pelvis into the bladder. That means the urine is temporarily stored in the urinary bladder, which is a hollow, expandable muscular organ. The urine is emptied from bladder to the outside of the body through urethra. The opening of ureter into the bladder is called as ureteric orifice, which acts like the valves to prevent the backflow of urine when the bladder contracts to pass out the urine. A sphincter guards the opening of the bladder into the urethra, which relaxes on urination. Right? So the removal of urine from the body is called as urination. It is also called as micturition. Another definition of urination or micturition can be act of voiding urine is called as urination or micturition. In the next part, we will learn about the formation of urine.